Be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Kunio, and we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA 2K17. What are you excited about for this year's game?
Well, for the first time, I got my face scan.
Yeah.
So I guess getting to play as me and my player.
The Mile High City, Denver, Colorado. It's the site for the Trailblazers. For Denver, currently placed 8th in the Western Conference, hoping to climb the standings late in the season. Blazers, Nuggets, tip-off in just a moment. We hope this St. Paddy's Day is...
Since I'm from Chicago, I am a Bulls fan. So the legendary version, I think, the cover was MJ, so I'm pretty excited about that too.
What's your my player?
I actually made a center because my friend told me that it was like the easiest to kind of do.
So you go the easy route?
Yeah.
The city of Denver is in full motion tonight as we get set to bring you the action from the Pepsi Center. We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Drexler is out there with Hicks. Then there's Jerome Kersey. Then it's Walton. And for Denver, we've got Dominique Wilkins. Thompson is out there with Mutombo. And it's Lever in at the point. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
Passes to Drexler. Over Thompson. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Lever. Now the pass to Wilkins. Knocks it loose. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Lever pulls it in. to the inside. It's slammed in by Wilkins.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight for nothing.
Now here's Drexler.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Here's Hicks. He had 37 points last game out. Dikembe Mutombo pulls it in.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Thompson passes to Issel. Little turnaround. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. For Portland, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Hicks. He's covered by Thompson. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Here's Wilkins, and Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Here's Wilkins. No good on the shot. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Drexler drives in, puts the move on, misses off the left iron.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Here's Weaver. It's deflected. Here's Hicks. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. The Nuggets leading by 4. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Issel passes to Lever. And here is Wilkins. It's rebounded by Kersey.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Here's Hicks. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
For Denver, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Trailblazers on D. Thompson outside. Here's Issel. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Portland trailing here. Down low. Here's Walton. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot blocker.
As we look ahead to the playoffs, Brent, what surprised you in your first postseason appearance going back to 1997?
I think the details, Kevin, really are the most incredible part of playoff basketball is how deep and how good you assess what it is the other team is bringing to the table. Their playbook then becomes something that you know quite well. You understand the matchups and the tendencies of your matchup, and that kind of level of detail is just incredibly impressive.
And you look at Wilkins, everybody talks about the spectacular athleticism, but in some ways, I think he's just underrated as a basketball player. Just does so many things well for his team.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Hicks. No points in the game yet for him. Drexler, no good. Now here's Wilkins. Defense is right there.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Here's Hicks. Pass to Kersey. Over Wilkins. Kersey misses. The Nuggets leading by 3. Fires the 3. Wilkins' shot is off.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Shot's good by Hicks.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Lever. 9 points last game. Doesn't get it to drop for him. It was the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Celtics. Here's Hicks. Pass to Kersey. Shot clock at 6 from 13, and it's good off the glass.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Passes it to Mutombo. Knocked away. Walton with the steal. Here's Drexler. And Thompson sends it back.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Hicks. To the middle. Here's Walton. And Walton throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Here's Lever. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Thompson misses.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
The pass to Hicks. To the paint. Fires it up. And the basket by Walton.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Mutombo passes to Wilkins. It doesn't go for him.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
And the first one drops. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Cummings is out there with Jerome Kersey. And it's Drexler. Then it's Johnson. And it's Hicks in at the 1 spot.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Lever passes to Wilkins. Over Kersey. They get the rebound. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the middle. And it's Wilkins finishing it off.
And I'm not sure it's even possible to throw it too high for Dominique. He has a vertical plus the length, and that's an alley-oop waiting to happen every time he runs the floor.
Here's Hicks. Lever pulls it in. Denver in the lead. Here's Vandeweghe. He's got 5. He dishes it to Mutombo. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Drexler outside. Here's Hicks. He takes it in. He gets that one. Hicks has got it all tied up now for Portland.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire. He's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Wilkins has got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Drexler. A steal. Here's Lever. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Here's Hicks. Pass to Cummings. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Here's Hicks. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
His shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Wilkins passes to Lever. Lays it up off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Nugget lead.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Hicks. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hicks has got 5 points in the quarter.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Issel passes to Lever. Just 5 on the clock. Doesn't go for him. And it's Portland the other way.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion, and their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
Here's Vandeweghe. He's got 5, and that one is good. Vandeweghe's got 7. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
On top of all that, they've done a good job of making life difficult for the opposing shooters. They've had hands up and have contested a lot of shots. Look at the blocks.
And Denver has possession. The Blazers getting the bucket. Here's Lever with the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. 10 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Hicks. Issel grabs the board.
and hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Vandeweghe. He's got 7. Inside. And the basket by Mutombo. Mutombo's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Walton's checked in for the Trailblazers. Here's Hicks. He's got 9. Now Walton. Over Mutombo. No good off the front iron.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Here's Wilkins. Here's Issel. And Walton sends it back. And they get it back.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Hicks. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. And Walton kicks to Drexler. Here's Wilkins. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Wilkins has got 6 points in the quarter. Here's Hicks. Down low. Walton. Here's Kersey. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Vandeweghe. He's got 7. Pass to Lever. Lets it go from 11. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Trailblazers trail by 11. Hicks passes to Kersey. And it's Denver with the rebound. Wilkins has got 7 rebounds in the game. All 3 off the mark. Portland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Johnson attacking. Mutombo grabs the board. Mutombo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Vandeweghe passes to Issel. Makes it off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Trailblazers trail by 13. Here's Hicks. He's got 9. Drexler outside. There's the feed to Walton. For 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
And sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Here's Johnson after the Nuggets pick up 2. Passes it to Hicks beyond the arc. That one, no good. Good D by Wilkins.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Feeds it to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Johnson outside. And there's the pass to Drexler. Good D by Thompson.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Shots good by Hicks.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now here's Jackson. He's tightly guarded, driving to the basket.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Here's Hicks. No good on the three.
Yeah, and that three-point shot really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Joined by Mike Malone. Coach, what did you like most about your team's play in the first half?
Well, energy. We were able to get stops, get out and run, and that's the pace that we have to play at. More of the same defense, take care of it, give them one shot, and then get out and run, get out and attack.
You kept them on their heels, Coach. We'll see if that continues. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Denver?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, they need to change their strategy. We can see that. Jacking up three-pointers left and right, many of them contested or from deep range, just isn't the way to play basketball, fellas.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
Good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. Nice game, great performance by Dominique Wilkins.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Mutombo. Thompson is out there with Dominique Wilkins, and it's Issel in at the 4 spot. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Portland making their last shot. Drexler against Thompson. Here's Lever. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Drexler. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now, here's Thompson. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Wilkins kicks to Thompson. Pass to Mutombo. Fires for 3. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14. And Walton sends it back. They recover it. Here's Issel. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Trailblazers trail by 20. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Hicks. He's got 13.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Pass to Wilkins. To the inside. Mutombo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Bill Walton.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor.
This is his first free throw of the game. The free throw drops for Mutombo. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Trailblazers trail by 20. Here's Hicks. 15 points in the game. He feeds it to Walton. And Walton throws it down.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lever, that's good. Lever's got 12 in the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Great positioning on the putback.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Pass to Wilkins. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And he comes up with the deuce. He's got 15.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Here's Hicks. High post Walton. Here's Hicks. 6 to shoot. Rebound by the Nuggets. Mutombo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. The shot's good from Lever.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Hicks passes to Drexler. And the pass to Hicks. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Cummings is checked in. Denver leading by 22. Here's Lever. He's got 14. The dish to Thompson. Vandeweghe passes to Issel. Oh, and then one, no question, powered it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Issel. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Always been a master at putting a defender in a tough position and drawing fouls. It's one of Issel's greatest attributes, always thinking one step ahead.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
The other impressive part about their offense tonight has been their ability to get inside off the bounce. Lots of points in there.
He hits both from the stripe.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Nice game, great performance by Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah, smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
Here's Hicks. 17 points in the game. Drexler outside. 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Here's Issel. They lead by 24. Their biggest margin. Thompson. And the shot is good. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Walton. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Turnaround Jay. And that one comes up a bit short. Trailblazers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that.
And a long windup and strong follow through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Outside Wilkins. Pass to Issel. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Bill Walton. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And he knocks down the first one. Porter's checked in for hit. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult. But in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better. And that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
On the floor for Portland, they've got Hicks. He's out there with Drexler. Walton is out there with Johnson. And it's Rice in at the power forward.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Stith is checked in for the Nuggets. The Trailblazers making a switch here.
And even though Fat Lever spends most of his time on the perimeter, the man is a triple-double waiting to happen. He is the complete package in terms of scoring, assisting, and rebounding. Big fella does it all.
Now here's Drexler. Pass to Hicks. Lets it go with a 3. Wilkins grabs the miss. Wilkins has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Hicks passes to Drexler. Portland moving the ball around. Hicks kicks to Johnson. Here's Hicks. Passes it to Sabonis. Whistle blows, but that's going to be a travel.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Lever. Outside Wilkins. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their career. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Thompson outside. The pass to Wilkins. Drives to the hoop. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Silas. 6 on the shot clock. To the left side wing. Ellis trying to free himself up, and it's denied. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for the Nuggets. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Hicks, defended by Wilkins. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And Zoelis will bring it up for the Nuggets. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. The Trailblazers shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Here's Hicks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Wilkins against Drexler. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Pass to Petrie. Ellis, the pass to Lever. And it's blocked. And here's Drexler. Pass to Hicks. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Hicks has got 19 points. Denver's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lever. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Hicks. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
And the shot goes in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Wilkins up top. Drexler defending. Wilkins against Robinson. Wilkins, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. And he makes that one.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Lever passes to Silas. Ellis outside. Passes it to Wilkins. Denver passing it around. Just 4 to shoot. From past the arc. Denver the rebound. Camby kicks to Wilkins. And the basket is good. Wilkins has got 21.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
The shot. Hicks can't get it to go. Nuggets shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Lever passes to Silas. Stripped away. And here's the break. Here's Robinson. And the shot is long. Denver's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. The pass to Lever. Hamby down low. Drexler defending. In low. Hamby no luck.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Marcus Camby.
And the bonus you get with Robinson, he plays the 3, 4, or 5. That versatility on both ends of the floor, a huge asset.
And he makes the first. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.